Opening flashback, echoes of the past. The film begins with a split-screen style montage. On one side, clips of Mr. Han, Jackie Chan, training Li Fong in China, emphasizing the beauty of kung fu, discipline, and humility. On the other, Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio, mentoring Mia in New Jersey, guiding her through struggles against bullies and teaching Miyagi's lessons of balance. The voiceovers of both mentors echo. Martial arts are not about fighting, they are about life. The montage sets the emotional tone of carrying forward their masters' legacies. Miyagi for Daniel, Han's tragic past for himself. Mr. Han travels to New York for a cultural martial arts event. Daniel, who's been invited as a guest speaker, reunites with him after decades. Their meeting is warm and respectful, but tinged with nostalgia. They discuss how hard it is to guide young students who struggle with discipline in a modern, fast-paced world. The two old masters agree to help each other's students grow stronger together. Li Fong, reserved and disciplined but proud of his kung fu heritage, meets Mia, fiery and outspoken, confident in her karate. Their first sparring demonstration turns competitive. Mia strikes clash against Li's flowing defense. Instead of harmony, the two argue, each mocking the other's style. Han sighs while Daniel shakes his head, recognizing the same pride they once had in their youth. We're introduced to Master Kane, a ruthless, sharp-featured martial artist running a flashy dojo called Iron Fist Academy. His school is built like a corporation. Giant posters, sponsorships, and brutal sparring sessions where students injure each other for Kane's approval. Kane believes in domination, mocking soft philosophies like balance and mercy. He sets his sights on crushing Han and Daniel's students at an upcoming international tournament. While walking home, Mia and Li encounter Iron Fist students led by Kane's cocky protege. The Iron Fist teens provoke them, calling them weak. Mia and Li try to defend themselves, but are overwhelmed. Though they fight bravely, their lack of unity and arrogance cost them the skirmish. They walk away bruised and humiliated, sparking anger and doubt. Han and Daniel use the moment to stress. Losing with honor is better than winning without it. Kane announces a worldwide martial arts tournament in New York, broadcasted for sponsors and media. He taunts Han and Daniel during a press event, calling their students relics of a bygone era. Kane promises Iron Fist will dominate, turning martial arts into a business empire. Han and Daniel refuse to be baited, but recognize the challenge is inevitable. Training begins, but Li and Mia struggle. Li finds karate's rigid, straight-line strikes too stiff, while Mia sees kung fu's circular motions as fancy dancing. Their clashing egos erupt in constant arguments. Han grows frustrated. Daniel tries to mediate, but the student's pride threatens to tear apart the fragile alliance. Han and Daniel design a joint training exercise. They must attempt karate katas while Mia practices kung fu forms. Both stumble, frustrated, but slowly they begin to appreciate the strengths of each style. Han and Daniel stress. Martial arts is not style against style. It's the person behind the style. A spark of respect begins to form between Li and Mia. Kane approaches Mia's friend Jordan, offering him free membership at Iron Fist and promising fame, travel, and sponsorships. Jordan, insecure about always being overshadowed by Mia, accepts. Mia is devastated when she sees her friend training under Kane, his personality twisted by Iron Fist's aggressive methods. Kane uses Jordan as bait to lure Mia emotionally. Frustrated by Kane's constant taunts, Li sneaks into an Iron Fist underground match, where fighters brutally spar for Kane's amusement. Li wins his fight using pure talent, but suffers an injured shoulder. Han discovers this and is furious, accusing Li of dishonoring the art. Li explodes. Maybe your way is too soft. Maybe I need to fight to win. He storms out, leaving Han shaken. Daniel notices Mia's self-doubt and tells her about his past, how pride nearly destroyed him, and how Mr. Miyagi always emphasized humility. In a heartfelt scene, Daniel visits Miyagi's grave with Mia beside him, saying, "Without his guidance, I would have lost myself. This story inspires Mia, reminding her that fighting with anger or ego is a dead end. Han finds Lee alone, still brooding. In a rare emotional moment, Han opens up about the car accident that killed his wife and daughter from Karate Kid 2010. He admits he was consumed by anger and regret until Kung Fu saved his spirit. With tears in his eyes, he begs Lee not to repeat his mistakes. Lee softens, finally understanding Han's wisdom, and apologizes. We get a powerful training montage, Lee practicing crane kicks with Daniel, then transitioning into flowing Kung Fu with Han. Mia learning Kung Fu's defensive blocks before combining them with karate strikes. Both students training in harmony on rooftops, in parks, and even in New York's Chinatown. Han and Daniel's voices echo. Kung Fu and karate are not enemies. They are two rivers leading to the same ocean. The international tournament kicks off in Madison Square Garden. Cameras flash, the crowd roars, and Kane's iron fist dominates the first rounds. His students are brutal, knocking out opponents with little regard for rules. Meanwhile, Mia and Lee enter the ring, their hybrid style surprising audiences with creativity and discipline. Mia faces her old friend Jordan, now hardened by Kane's teachings. Jordan fights viciously, injuring Mia's leg, but Mia refuses to fight dirty. Instead, she uses defensive techniques to tire Jordan out before disarming him with precision. After the fight, Jordan breaks down, realizing Kane manipulated him. Mia forgives him, showing the true spirit of martial arts. Lee faces Kane's strongest fighter, a towering bruiser. The fight is brutal. Lee is knocked down multiple times. But remembering Han's teachings, he stays calm, using fluid Kung Fu dodges to wear down his opponent before striking with Daniel's karate precision. Lee wins, proving he has mastered the balance between styles. The crowd erupts in applause. Enraged at his students' failures, Kane publicly berates them. In private, he instructs his final fighter to win at any cost, even if it means breaking bones. The fighter hesitates, but Kane's intimidation forces compliance. Kane's philosophy is revealed. To him, students are weapons, not people. The climax: Mia versus Kane's last champion. The Iron Fist fighter is ruthless, using illegal moves and targeting Mia's injured leg. The fight seems hopeless, but Mia remembers Daniel's and Han's teachings. Defense first, patience second, attack last. She adapts mid-match, using a hybrid technique to win. The referee declares Mia the champion. The crowd cheers wildly, but instead of celebrating arrogantly, Mia bows deeply to her opponent, acknowledging his effort. Even Kane's broken fighter looks humbled by her respect. Daniel and Han beam with pride, realizing their students have carried their legacies forward. As the sun sets, Han, Daniel, Mia, and Lee walk out of the arena. Daniel tells Han, "Mr. Miyagi would have been proud of today." Han responds, "So would my family." They share a smile, finally at peace. Mia and Lee bow to each other, no longer rivals but equals. In a closing shot, Kane is led away by police, muttering about an organization far greater than Iron Fist, teasing a possible Karate Kid 3.